Yeah, well, it's obviously a very good open right now. I think we're up 1%. Nikkei just showed that topic is also up by a similar amount right now. Now, that being said, though, I think what's worth watching today is this this gauge that we usually follow for short selling in Japan. I mean, it basically peaked yesterday. I wouldn't say peaked, but it topped a record yesterday since the Tokyo Stock Exchange actually began keeping daily records going all the way back 6 years ago. So this basically measures the amount of short selling that takes place as a percentage of trading. That's the ratio there. We're at it was 38.3% yesterday. You don't see that I smudged this earlier, but that's basically there at the rightmost end of this 5-year chart. Now, what are we looking at? So the bull case scenario, the bull caps here, which is what Nomura's actually flagging, is that each time that's actually jacked up the short selling gauge, it's actually followed by, when it peaked rather, it's actually followed by people getting in and spurring another rally. Now, what the bears are saying is that there are very few reasons right now that they can think of that would add, or be a short-term catalyst at least, to spur another rally. I mean, the yen is obviously 123, 124. Do we want to get 130, right? That's sort of been the argument in the FX markets. So it could only be two things, share buybacks, or you're looking at earnings revisions up, which largely has been priced in, according to some analysts as well. So you look at these two, what do you believe? At this point, of course, we're seeing a rally there, and it really depends on what happens in the next 4 hours and what gets announced, of course, by the central bank there.
Well, what are we looking out for when it comes to that?
Well, we're not expecting anything, but I think that's the story there, right? Because Mr. Kuroda likes a surprise. Will we get a surprise? I don't know. I'm not saying we will get a surprise. But, I mean, that being said, I think what's different about the meeting later on, and I mentioned this earlier, Angie, is that it's the last board meeting of one of the members, Yoshihisa Morimoto, who descended the last time they had the split vote, very, very close vote, 5-4, back in October when the BOJ decided, okay, let's add more support to the economy. So it's his last board meeting later, and of course it's also the meeting that comes after Mr. Kuroda said something, he took it back. Let's see what he says about the yen later.